for me. And you know what conversations we've had.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge breakthrough since December to now.
It's so different.
Yeah.
I remember the day that we were in Atlanta, Nicole and I, we were hosting a just an event, just kind of sharing the power of Empower Network. And you came, and I remember your question that you asked me, right? You said, could you do a video with me? Because you are military, right, or ex-military, and you wanted to give a message to people that were in the military about Empower Network, right? And this is his first video ever at that time, and then he goes, all right, let's do the video. I said, okay, well, what do you want to say? And then he goes, I don't know. You just kind of, and I said, well, oh no, you want to interview me? And I said, wait a minute, this is your video. How do you want me to just talk about whatever? And it's your video. You should be in the video, if nothing else, because you're the one in the military. I don't have any reference point to the military. Nobody would take me serious about the military. I could stand up here and do that, but you were the reference point for military, and you know what it was like, and you could share from your heart that experience better than I could ever try to imitate. And we did that video. I think we did like in one take, and made it happen. And now we went from $0, right? My dad even took you home that night. That night he didn't even have a ride home. My dad took him home. And so now from December to here, how much have you made in Empower Network?
Just over $5,000.
Just over $5,000 in just a few months. And I think that going from not knowing anything about this to being at the event, to having your FTBS shirt on, to be interviewing and like, hey, let me get my interview, he's in the video, right? All the shifts, it's not all about the money, but he's a totally different person in his mind, and I see the shift. I didn't mean to go on that soliloquy about it, but congratulations.
Thank you, Tracey.
All right.
So I'm grateful for that, but I really wanted to talk about the youth team unity and why that's important, because now my team is starting to grow, and I feel like I'm not ready for this, but I have to. I have no choice. So from your perspective, because I saw you from before Empower Network, and I was afraid to talk to you because it's Tracey Walker making all this money, and I'm over here not doing anything. And I came up to the event when Dave Sharp came out. Remember that one? And Tracey started talking, and I'm sitting there like, man, I'm hearing all this jibber jabber again. And I got up, I tried to leave. Dave Sharp came and stopped me. I didn't know who this guy was. He was already a million. I think back then he was already making some big money, and I'm like, and I left. A couple days later, I got started. Finally met Tracey at that event, and I was really nervous, but you know, I struggled, had some ups and downs, and I reached out to her. I think in December we had that talk, and she straight up told me I was doing too much of the right thing. As crazy as that might sound, and I literally stopped working so hard. I used to work 15 hours a day. Some of you guys might be able to connect. I would be up 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day on Facebook, grinding it out. Both me and my wife, not just me alone. And it would be no results. I don't know what it is about Tracey. I call her my sensei, because every time I talk to her, I'm pretty sure I got a commission already by now. I'm serious. Every time I talk to her, something magical happens in my business. From that one 25-minute conversation, I don't bother her on a regular basis. If I really need it, it's because I'm about to break. And she said a couple of things that was one important thing. And she said, just think about how you can turn everything into a result to sell it, to use that result. And that's all I did. I work now 2 hours a day. Most days, and I'm in the recording studio like 18 hours a day now, because
which is your passion.
That's my passion now, and because of what I've witnessed Tracey do. I actually saw her at that event earn $2,500 on her iPhone, and she didn't even pitch us anything. After the event, she pulled it up. She said, "You want to see if this thing's real?" And I was like, "This is a real human being. She's got a pretty smile. The money's there. I didn't pay her. She didn't. You know, I caught 2 buses to get there." And I mean, from that, she had, what was it? First month she did.
In Empower? Yeah. First month over 20,000 in Empower.
That was for the $4,800 a day, I think, that month. And then
Well, I didn't have my first $4,800 day, I don't think, until we came out with the master's course.
Okay.
Where there was a $3,000 commission associated with it.
Gotcha.
But here's something that Dave Wood, as my mentor, shared to me. He goes, listen, when you plug into what we're doing, you don't have to work harder to make more money. The simple fact that we have a more top-tier product, if you continue to get people to just watch the first video and get them on the Empower Hour calls and get them on the Hangouts and do the things that you're doing in your team, keep them engaged, they will buy on their own. And someone bought that master's course, and it was my first $4,800 day because I had other stuff coming in. And I didn't work any harder for it. I had another component of a business that allowed someone to spend more money, which helped me to have a greater income.
And that's powerful. I mean,